Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. Are you also capturing your leads from your website form and you want to add that to your CRM? Here is the simple automation which I have created using Pabbly Connect. I have built the connection between my website form and HubSpot CRM in such a manner that whenever there is a new form submission on my website form, automatically a contact is created in my HubSpot CRM. If you also want to learn how you can create this setup for your business, then let's start creating this from the beginning. So here in this video, I'm going to show you how you can build the connection between website form and HubSpot CRM in just few minutes. For this, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the landing page of Pabbly and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, we can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. You can use these 100 tasks and check whether it fits your business or not, and when you feel ready to upgrade, you can use this code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. Once you pay for this lifetime deal, you get access to all the features that are forever. Here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll click on this Pabbly Connect access now, and I'm landing towards the app dashboard of Pabbly Connect, where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I'm going to create the workflow from the scratch. Now here I'm going to name this workflow as instantly send website leads to HubSpot CRM without manual entry, and now I'm going to select the folder. Now these are the folders which have been created. I'm going to select it as forms automation and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I have to enter my trigger application. Trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want that whenever there is a new form submission, automatically a contact should be created, which means whenever there is a new form submission, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Webhook by Pabbly, using which I am going to build the connection between my website form and Pabbly Connect. And following this trigger application, in my action application, I will be taking HubSpot CRM. Here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Webhook by Pabbly, and in my trigger event, I am going to select catch Webhook and then click on connect. Now I need to make a connection between Pabbly Connect and my website form, for which a Webhook URL is provided to me, and this Webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my website form with Pabbly Connect. We are going to follow the help desk given below, and for that I am going to attach this Webhook URL I am provided to my website form's code. I am going to open the code of this particular website form in a notepad, where I am going to enter this Webhook URL. So here, this is the code. I'm going to remove the Webhook URL which I have entered, and then I'm going to paste the Webhook URL which I have copied from that workflow. I'm going to go towards the file and save this. In this manner, I have saved the new Webhook URL to this particular code. I'm going to go back towards my workflow. Now over here you can see this waiting for Webhook response, and now I need to do a test submission in order to capture the Webhook response here in this workflow. In order to do this, I'm going to open this form. For that, I'm going to refresh this page once, and I'm going to do the form submission. And as I do this form submission, I should be able to capture the response here in this workflow, and this is going to show us the connection setup which we have created is working fine. Now here I'm going to enter some dummy details. I'm going to enter the name as good user, the email address as gooduser@pabblytudes.com, and then I'm going to enter my phone number here. After adding all these details, I'm going to click on this submit now. Thank you for submitting the form. The form submission is done. Let me open my workflow and check whether I have received any response or not. And 17 seconds ago, which means as soon as we have submitted the form, we have received the response. The phone number was this, the name was good user, and the email address was gooduser@pabblytudes.com. Here, as soon as we have done the form submission, we have received that response in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup which we have created is working fine. And now whenever there will be new form submission, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Moving on towards the next step, whenever there is a new form submission, I want to add that as a contact in my HubSpot. HubSpot. I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application I'm going to search for HubSpot CRM. In my action event I'm going to select create a contact and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with HubSpot CRM. Here I have already logged in my HubSpot CRM, so I'm going to choose the account, and you will see HubSpot CRM will be connected to Pabbly Connect, and here it is, connection created successfully. Now I have to enter these details. Now over here I'm not going to enter these details like this manually, instead I'm going to map it. Now to map it, what I have to do, I have to enter slash. First I'm going to enter the email address. I'll enter slash, go towards this webbook by Pabbly and enter the email address as this. Then I have the first name. Now here you see that I have not received the first name and the last name separately. I have received the full name. So what I can do, I can format this. For that I am going to scroll down and I'm going to save this step. I'm going to cross this and then I'm going to click on this add new action step, and over here I'm going to search for text formatter by Pabbly. In my action event I'm going to select split text and then click on connect. In the text to split I'm going to map this good user, and in the separator I'm going to enter this space. In the segment index I'm going to enter all, save and send this. You will see first name will be separated with the last name. Now I'm going to map it over here. So I'm going to enter the first name and the last name separately. So here the first name is this good. Then I'm going to enter the phone number in this WhatsApp number, this one. Then I'm going to enter the last name here. Here after entering all these details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. We have received the response and this response is a positive one. Now I'm going to open my HubSpot and check whether this contact is created or not. You see, with the help of this mapping, we have created this field as a dynamic field. Now whenever I'm going to get a new response using my website form, these details will automatically get replaced. So that is the importance of mapping. Now the contact has been created, so let's open my HubSpot CRM. I'm going to go towards the contacts on the left hand side under the CRM, and we have created this good user. The name is good user, email address is gooduser@pabblyconnect.com. We have also added the phone number. So these were the only details which we have received, so we have mapped that. If you receive the rest of the details, you can map that, and you can also toggle this button on if you do not want to keep the fields, or if you want to select any other preferred field value according to this. So now to summarize, we took Webbook by Pabbly as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect, which means we made connection with website form to Pabbly Connect. As soon as we received a new response, we wanted to add that to HubSpot CRM. We took HubSpot CRM as an action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered all the required details, executed this workflow, and finally created the contact. This is how we have created this workflow. And before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUYT to get maximum benefits on your Pabbly yearly and lifetime deal. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting automation, and I have mentioned the link of this workflow in the description. You can check it out. Thanks for watching.
Not only this automation, you can create multiple such automation using Pabbly Connect. Now if you want to know the different plans which Pabbly provide, you can check out the link given over here. If you have any queries, you can mail us at sales@pabbly.com, and if you have any issues, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching.